Welcome back to Pro Cycling Manager 2024 for the final part, the fourth part of our playthrough of the Tour de France with Jaco Alula. We've actually had a pretty good Tour de France so far, starting off with Dylan Groenewegen taking the yellow jersey and the stage win on day one. That was crazy. And after 11 stages, we were settled nicely on the podium of this Tour de France and third with Simon Yates. But one day later, an absolute disaster, Simon Yates crashes and abandons the Tour de France. But we did not give up. We won a stage directly after on Plat d'Ardet with Chris Harper from the breakaway. And right now, going into the last 5 stages, Chris Harper is also leading the polka dot classification with 8 points on Adam Yates. Simply said, I want to bring that home, and hopefully we can win another stage as well. And we're starting off today's video with a medium mountain stage, a Super Devilwy. Kinda looks like the Puy-Marie stage. Stage 18 looks like a breakaway stage, maybe a Michael Matthew stage. But on stage 19, the big mountains arrive. 20k, Col de Var. After that, we've got 23 kilometers, Cime de la Bonette, the ceiling of this Tour de France. 2,800 meters altitude, and after that, Isola 2000 to the finish line. That's a crazy mountain stage. And one day later, another one, Col de Braus, 10 kilometers, Col de Turini, 21 kilometers, then 70 kilometers, Col Mian, and finally we have Col de la Couillole, 15 kilometers of climbing. This is also a crazy stage. And this year's Tour de France does not finish on the Champs-Élysées, it finishes in Nice with a time trial, a 34 kilometer time trial with La Turbie, a 7.7 kilometer climb, and after that, Col d'Aise as well, and that has steep segments in it. Anyway, we'll start off with the Super Devilwy stage. On paper, the only chance to win this stage is from the breakaway, so that's what I'm gonna do. So Reinders and Harper are starting at the front of the peloton, so the perfect duo to launch with. There we go, we've got our breakaway companions up the road. So 15 riders up the road, and the gap towards the peloton is around 3 minutes 30. Bauhaus is actually relatively controlling the gap, so this could actually go to the peloton at the end, but I want to display the riders in KOM. Yes, that's how we do it. Felix Gall, 9th with 20 points. Rodriguez, 5th with 31. Bardet as well, 3rd with 49 points, so I gotta watch out for him. And Derek G, 4th with 33 points. So Bardet is my most important competitor for the second GAT and first GAT climb if we get there. So the breakaway is starting to Col Bayard, the first of the climbs, and unfortunately the peloton's right here, so this actually ain't looking that good for Harper. Almar Reinders has done his job, protecting Harper throughout the entire stage. Now it's down to Harper himself. The gap to the peloton is actually extended to 1 minute 20 now, about 3k towards the top. I'm in a solid position. We gotta try and move up a little bit. Let's do 87. There's gonna be an attack soon, and I'm gonna be the one doing it. There we go. The tempo of these sprinters here. Van Gils is winning that, but can we beat him? We beat him on the line. Perfect. We've now got 68 points, so that's a 13 points lead on Adam Yates, who was actually pacing the peloton, so he's got other priorities today. The peloton is still pacing, almost catching Reinders, but the gap is now roughly 2 minutes 30, so it's looking better for the breakaway, but still not perfect. Well, about that, the peloton just out of nowhere caught us, so I'm now pacing a bit of a 16-man GC group for some reason. The situation right now is not looking too bright, because Jonas Vingegaard is pacing with Evenepoel and so forth in my wheel, so do I need to respond to Rodriguez myself? For the KOM points, I kind of need to do so. Pogacar goes, Evenepoel goes. Just gonna go my own tempo on 90 right now. Come on, come on, come on. 3k towards the top. Can I stay with the big GC guns? We're gonna be gapped on top, I fear. We're gonna be gapped on top. Let's go. We can't do 80. Let's do 70 maybe. Let's stay towards the back of the group. Can we hold on? Can we hold on? Let's 99 over the top. I think we're on a gap, but we are with Roglic, so maybe we can stay in the wheel of Roglic and come back, and that's exactly what happened. Perfect. The descent is finished. Now the climb. Super Devilwy, 4.4 kilometers at 5%. Not the craziest climb, but gotta be able to follow. I'll do it on my own tempo. Hopefully I can pass a few riders on the climb doing that, because my energy is not good enough to go ham and follow this group from the bottom here. 2.4 kilometers. Come on, Harper. Come on, Harper. Pogacar getting dropped as we speak. That attack on the previous climb might not have helped him then. 80, 85. Come on, last 1.5 kilometers. We're gonna catch Hindley here. Come on, Chris Harper, last kilometer. We're running out of energy, but we're going to try and finish roughly in the top 20 here, which I'm okay with. There we go. And Remco Evenepoel wins. I missed that, but we're going to finish, I think, roughly 17th. Bernal will pass us on the line, but that's no big deal. We are getting 19th, so I'm okay with that, to be honest. Anyway, what's more important to me is, first of all, we're moving into the top 20 of GC, moving up 5 spots, so I'm happy with that. Top 15 is looking bright right now. And KOM, we're still ahead with 13 points on Adam Yates and roughly 19 on Bardet. So we've got a solid lead. Anyway, next stage, we've got on paper breakaway stage, a typical transition stage, but Tadej Pogačar is the favorite. One thing is certain, on a day like this, I will not put Chris Harper in the breakaway because these KOM points, the third CAD ones only give 2 points, and maybe the second CAD one is really worth it, but I'll save my energy for other days. It's taken me blood, sweat, and tears, but I think I might actually make it to the breakaway. It cost me Juul Jensen completely, and we're up here. Nice. Maybe Juul Jensen can get there. Come on, come on, come on. Almost there, but I'm not sure he survives this climb. Okay, not just Juul Jensen, but also Matthews. We've both dropped from the breakaway, so I think it's time to give up on the breakaway. I think it's time to drop back to the peloton and rethink our plans for the day. Okay, 60k to go, 2 minutes 47 towards the front of the race, and I'm pacing behind with Durbridge right now. I kind of should have someone else ready to do it instead of him, so Juul Jensen can move up towards the front, because I need to keep the tempo in this peloton going. Actually, other teams are doing it? No, it's me that has to do it together with Bernal apparently. Come on, guys, we gotta catch this breakaway, then I have a chance from a sprint with Mezgec. Now, something I didn't expect is for Dylan Groenewegen to get over this second CAD climb. I'm now trying to get him over this third CAD climb with the help of Harper. If I can do that, then maybe he can sprint at the end, but the break's still of 2 minutes 36, so I gotta catch them first. Yeah, Dylan Groenewegen is not going to work. It's gonna be for Mezgec because he has energy and Groenewegen doesn't. Harper needs to get Matthews and Mezgec to the front. 135 towards the breakaway. Other teams are taking care of it, so that's a positive, but I gotta keep my guys in the front. Split, don't split, don't split, don't split. Come on. Crawl back, crawl back, crawl back. Come on, Harper. Get to the front of this group. There we go. And move up. Oh, damn it. In hindsight, I should never have used Chris Harper for positioning when it comes to Matthews and Mezgec because he's out of energy and dropped right now. So that's not ideal at all. 7k to go. I'm in the wheel of Roglic. We've got Van der Poel trying to bridge towards the breakaway right now. The gap is 45 seconds. I think the break has it, but if they don't, I'm in the wheel of Roglic to take it. Come on. I gotta make sure I can get something out of this. 3.1 kilometers. Can I move up towards Pogačar's wheel maybe? That would be nice. Come on. Let's move up, move up, move up. Something's happening here. Something's happening here. Can I move up? Can I move up? Pogačar's wheel, Pogačar's wheel. We've got Hindley on the right. Come on, Mezgec. Come on, Mezgec. Can I launch right now? There goes Mezgec. I think we won't have the energy. We will not have the energy. But at least we tried, you know. Like, I probably should never have used Harper for this because Harper's losing positions in GC because of today. We tried to go in the breakaway, that failed. We tried to win it from the peloton with Groenewegen, that failed. We tried to win it with Mezgec, that failed. We got 19th. At least we tried everything we could, you know. Yes, we fucked up when it comes to GC. We're now dropped towards 21st, which, that's a mistake, you know. I should have just kept Chris Harper and protected his GC a bit. But hey, I prioritized the potential stage win over safety of a top 20, so I think that's a good decision, you know? It just backfired. Anyway, time to move up in GC. Embrun to Isola 2000, major mountain stage, Chris Harper in the breakaway. You know our plans, so let's go. So Harper and Dylan both at the front, so we've got our breakaway companions. The rest can try and move up towards the front as well, because the more people I can get in the breakaway, the better for Harper. So there we go. We've got Vlasov with us. That's a pretty big climbing competitor, unfortunately, but we mostly have to watch out for Bardet and Adam Yates when it comes to the KOM points. Now, Groenewegen can pace 85. There we go. We've got Bardet, Hindley, Lascano, Ciccone, G, and so forth. Anyone of our team at the front? Not really. Nowhere near the front. Maybe Juul Jensen can try and follow an attack. Come on, come on, come on. I accidentally attacked with Groenewegen instead and dropped Harper. That was not the aim. Juul Jensen can attack. That was the aim, but now he's kind of alone, which is not really ideal. Durbridge, Reinders, and Matthews on the right. There goes the move. Come on, come on, come on. Quick step, don't respond, don't respond, don't respond. And we are riding off. That's great. Mezgec, come on. You can bridge towards them and stay in their wheel. Right now, there goes the attack of Mezgec. My entire team in the breakaway. That's the aim. Can we get towards the group up here? I just won't make it. I just will make it. I don't know if I made it. Come on, Mezgec. Come on, Mezgec. Get to the wheel. Get to the wheel. Is he in the wheel? He's not in the wheel. Come on, 99. Get to the wheel, my friend. Get to the wheel. Come on, Luca. And he's there. Perfect. Quickstep is pacing behind him. Come on, guys. I'm just trying to get my entire team in the breakaway. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay, they stopped pacing, so they've accepted the fate that my entire team will be in the breakaway. That will be a 31-man breakaway with 7 riders from Jayco. I'm okay with that. Okay, my entire team got in the breakaway, but looking at Elmar Randers, they won't just all stay there for long. Mezget's also dropping, so these guys just spent all their energy trying to get to the breakaway just to drop out of it. Durbridge just about surviving right now. Come on, guys. Groenewegen is gone. Matthews is gone. Come on, Jules Jensen. I'll end with a single rider in this group at the top. A single rider. I had 7 at the bottom. Now Chris Harper will be alone at the top. That's crazy. Come on, 3.4k to the top. My energy is almost completely empty. This is crazy. Bardet's around us right now, but he looks to have more energy than me because he can still move up in the group. And I can't. Come on. 85 maybe. Let's pace towards the top. Let's pace towards the top. Bardet's not having it. Bardet's not having it. And are we going to beat him? Yes. But are we going to get proper points? Not really, but at least we beat the second rider in the classification. 69 points we have right now. 12 on Bardet. Okay, race situation. We are on Cime de la Bonette. 22.6 kilometers, 7%. The biggest climb of this Tour de France. Up to 2,800 meters altitude. So that is high altitude. Harper is in Group 1. So that is absolute perfection. We made it back. But it would actually be cool if there was like an altitude stat in Pro Cycling Manager, your ability to perform on high altitude, something like that, because in real life, altitude, the limited amount of oxygen up there, matters. In the game, it kind of doesn't. My strategy for these climbs is basically stay on maintain position and do the limited amount of effort possible. So 65 right now, up into 70 when I'm dropping off the group, like right now, got up towards 70 to stay in the group. Just the bare minimum so I can spend as little energy as possible before the top. Is that number 1? Yes, that is number 1. Wout pulls off the back. Hindley and so forth also dropping. Van Hoeken, Lascano. We are still in the group. Kort Nielsen is dropping. I think we've got this one. We're spending so little energy, and we've still got 4 kilometers to go, so I actually believe we're going to take the KOM points on Cime de la Bonette. In real life, they double the points on there, so 40 points. I'm not sure that's the case in Pro Cycling Manager. Not only 20 points on Cime de la Bonette, so the game's not realistic, guys, I'm afraid. Ooh, 2.5 kilometers. Everybody stops pacing. That's interesting. I'm going to start pacing myself, maybe? Nope, it's G that starts pacing now. What if I start pacing now? Do I drop people? Mankeys and so forth? Can I drop Bardet? That's the only rider I need to drop. And Bardet is dropped. We've got G still in the wheel. And not anymore. Let's do 70. Let's do our own tempo here and just make it to the top. Come on, Bardet. We got to keep him behind. 75, 85. And Bardet comes second, but we take the point. So we extend our lead on Romain Bardet. That is absolute perfection. 89 points now. Romain Bardet on 72 points. Adam Yates on 55, but that guy's just sitting in the peloton. So Bardet's our competition here. So roughly 20k to go. 7 riders up here. So some riders came back. A group in between, but a gap of 4 minutes 57, roughly 5 minutes on the peloton behind, being led by UAE and Visma. We're just going to try and keep going. Isola 2000, we've got 16 kilometers to go at 7%. It's a do-your-own tempo climb, in my opinion. Gap to the peloton now under 2 minutes. I'm just about holding on with the effort. I'm doing 75 right now. I think this will be for the peloton. I fear this will be for the peloton. 5.5k to go, 1 minute 30 on the group behind. No one in this group has shown any weakness yet, but I think it's only a matter of time at this point. Just holding on with Harper. We're spending so much energy doing so, but hopefully it pays off. 1 minute 18 on the peloton. Come on, Chris. Come on, Chris. Group behind is now 23 riders. At least let us move up in GC if we do not win today's stage. We've got Ciccone maybe dropping off the back. Well, mostly us dropping off the back right now. We are doomed. We are absolutely doomed right now. We are not going to win this, but it's a minute 45 to the peloton, so... Oh, come on, Harper. Hold on, hold on. How do they still have energy? How do they do it? I don't understand. It might actually be a stage win for the breakaway. It will be a stage win for the breakaway, but it won't be for me. It's Louis Mankies or Felix Gall. Louis Mankies or Felix Gall. Louis Mankies winning on Isola 2000. Gall in second. We're going to finish roughly 6th, but Vingegaard comes actually not that close. We were so close to another stage win, but in the end, it wasn't enough. 7th with Chris Harper, and I'm mostly curious what it does for our GC. We're now in the top 20 again, 18th, so we move up 3 positions again, so I'm okay with that. KOM classification, 9 points only on Romain Bardet because he took quite a bit on the last climb. So we still have to watch out for him. And that brings us to the final mountain stage, the final stage with KOM points in this race. And that is stage 20 to Col de la Couillole. We've got 3 first cat climbs. I think the last climb to the finish line is also a first cat climb, maybe an or category climb. But Chris Harper has another big day ahead of him, and we gotta beat Bardet. Can we defend those 9 points advantage or not? Let's try it. Once again, Harper, Groenewegen at the front, so once again, putting them in the breakaway as soon as possible. We gotta get the rest to the front ASAP as well, so we can actually send them up there too. This time, hopefully they stay up there. So, Groenewegen, Harper, there we go. We've got Adam Yates with us. Oof. Okay, Bardet as well, Almeida. Everybody in the KOM standings is trying today, that's for sure. Matthews will try to go as well. Come on. With a large group of people. Ayuso in there as well. We've got Jules Jensen trying to follow Gal. We've got Durbridge trying to follow Geschke. And anyone else coming up? It's now Mesget's trying to attack. And Reinders is just too far. So, yeah. He might as well stay in the peloton at this point. Actually, we might as well send him up there. There we go. Elmar Reinders, if you make it, you make it. If you don't, you don't. And shockingly, Reinders also made it, but he's kind of out of energy, so let's use him first. Okay, Reinders has done his work. Now Mesget's is protecting Harper, so one by one we'll go through our riders once again, but I've got a feeling that we might only get like 1 or 2 riders over the top of this climb, so not sure this whole affair of trying to get our team in the breakaway is actually worth it in hindsight. 2.5 kilometers to go. My positioning is actually pretty bad. I have to move up. Last 2.5 kilometers. Come on. Durbridge almost has to do work already. 87 for a little bit. Let's try and move up. Let's try and move up. Let's try and move up. Durbridge takes over. And 1.5 kilometers to go. Not yet, not yet, not yet. Bardet on the right of us. Bardet on the right of us. Let's follow G. They're going early. They're going early. I'm okay with that. Last 500 meters coming up. Go right now. Go all out. Come on, Harper. Come on, Harper. Can we beat Bardet? No. He beats us on top. We're still in the lead with 6.7 points advantage. We've got 5K towards the top. We're kind of gapped. We're kind of gapped. That was not the plan. That was not the plan. I repeat, we got to get back to the front. 25 seconds. Oh, come on, Bardet. Crack, Bardet. Crack, Bardet. We need it. We need you to crack. G cracks. Yates cracks. Almeida's pacing Yates off the back now, so... But he's still pacing Bardet. Come on, stop pacing Bardet against me. Last 3.5 kilometers. Bardet has been caught. We got to get past him. If we can get past Bardet and towards Almeida, we can even beat Almeida for KOM. And hopefully Almeida beats Bardet and we get a bit of an extension on our advantage there. But we're all with 3 now. There we go. 2 kilometers to go. And we are dropping them. So let's not go too fast either. Let's go 65 towards the top. I've dropped it to 65, now 60 because we've got a solid gap, so we should be able to take the points quite easily now. Let's do 50, there we go. Spend as little energy as possible on this climb while securing the points, and Almeida beats Bardet? I think he does, so that is perfect for us. 111 points, so that's an 11-point advantage on Romain Bardet, and he's basically our only competitor right now that can take the jersey, so... we gotta try and beat him on the next 2 climbs. So I decided to let Bardet and Almeida come back, and to be honest, they're pacing for me, so it's working out quite well. Colmion is the next climb, 16.8 kilometers, 5.4%. Just over 3K to go. Almeida still pacing, Bardet in the wheel, me in that wheel. Looks like the peloton's on roughly 6 minutes of us, I think. We gotta go for these KOM points. Bardet's dropping, and Almeida's pacing us towards the top, so... I'm really not complaining. Now we can drop Almeida. Yes, we can. We don't have to go too fast. We need both of them in the descent towards the next climb. There we go. 60, and let's cross the top. There we go. Chris Harper, absolute perfection, securing points. Now, you might be wondering, how is Chris Harper able to go in the breakaway nearly every day in this Tour de France? The answer is simple. Good sleep and occasional naps. And that's where the sponsor of today's video comes in, Manta Sleep. They make the world's best sleep mask, adjustable to fit everyone, made of soft and breathable material. And honestly, what makes them super comfortable is these eye cups. Absolutely zero pressure on your eyes or your eyelids. And most importantly, they block out any light. With my 2 studio lights aimed at my face, I can't see absolutely nothing right now. I also own their Pro Sleep sleep mask, but my favorite is this one, the sound sleep mask, because it's got ultra thin speakers built in, which allows me to listen to my favorite cycling podcasts as I fall asleep. Anyway, if you want to get your own Manta sleep mask, you can get 10% off through the link in the description or via the code Benji10. Go check out Manta Sleep. So, Harper, Bardet, and Almeida on the road right now, fighting for the stage win. Col de la Cuyol, 15.5 kilometers. We are looking really good for the stage win and for the KOM jersey. So, let's see what happens on this final climb. Almeida asks us to pace, but my friend, I won't pace. I want to beat you. Oh, we've got an attack. Almeida attacking with Bardet in the wheel. Kind of what I was hoping for. I was hoping for them to overextend so I can do my own tempo towards the top and get them back. So that's my aim right now. 9.7 kilometers to go. Let's keep going around tempo and let's try and hunt for the stage win. I'm crawling back to Bardet and Almeida right now. I gotta go past them. I gotta go past them and keep going. Come on, come on, come on. Attacked by Chris Harper. They're in the wheel, so I can't do that. Let's do 75 towards the top, maybe. Gotta pass on roughly a minute, and then the GC group is in here. So I'm worried right now with 7k to go. Hopefully we can still take it. Ooh, first good sign. Bardet is off the back. So 2 riders right now, Harper and Almeida. I think I can up it towards 72. 120 is now the gap. Rodriguez attacking Carapaz, Bilbao. Vingegaard also following. Come on, Chris Harper. Keep going. Drop Almeida as soon as possible. Drop him as soon as possible. Let's go 75. I think we've got this. I think we've got this. 80. 40 seconds towards this group. Vingegaard's now starting to pace. I gotta keep Jonas behind us. I gotta keep Jonas behind me. Come on, come on, come on. Last 3 kilometers, steep until the finish line. I'm gonna go 85. Attacked by Pogacar behind us. He's gonna try and close us down. 44 seconds. Come on, Harper. Almeida off the back. We gotta keep pacing. We gotta keep pacing. Let's do 80 with Energy Gel. That is 40 seconds from Pogacar to us. Does he have the energy to catch up? I don't think he does. Pogacar catches up with Almeida, who's now pacing for him, but Harper has 30 seconds. Come on, Harper. Come on, Pogacar. Don't have the energy, please. No, 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 no. Chris Harper is going to win on top of Col de la Cuyol, our second stage win, and we bring it home ahead of Tadej Pogacar. What a victory, man. Third stage win for Jaco Alula, second time for Chris Harper. After Simon Yates abandoned, we fought back, and we fought back strongly, and Chris Harper delivered. And we do secure the KOM jersey, 141 points for Chris Harper, 0 points on the last day, so this is ours. But I am curious how close we are in GC. Please give us top 15. Please give us top 15. No. 17th. That's kind of disappointing. And reality is, if I hadn't fucked up stage 18, then I would have been in the top 15 because I lost 3 minutes there. Anyway, to finish it off, the Monaco-Tunis 34.5 kilometer time trial with the La Turbie and the Col d'Es climb. Chris Harper, not a prodigy when it comes to time trial, so I don't expect too much, but let's just bring him home. I'm using Michael Matthews to test how fast I can go with Harper on the climb to still have energy for the descent and so forth, and I think 77 seems to be good. Also Michael Matthews, plus 3 day, man. Like 77 time trial, 78 medium mountain, 81 hill, pretty crazy. So I went a bit too hard on the second climb, the Col d'Es, but I'm still finishing second on 4 seconds, so this pacing plan somewhat worked. So Chris Harper is on the road. He's about to start the La Turbie climb. There we go. And we're going on 77. So I think that's good. Maybe 78. He's got a good day and his climbing stats are good. So let's do 78 on Harper. Here we go. Chris about to pass the first intermediate and 34th on 43 seconds. I've got no clue if that's good or if that's bad. On to Col d'Es, pacing 80. This climb is steeper, so I want to really use that climbing stat on Harper as much as possible. Come on, Chris. Come on, Chris. Second intermediate, and we're gonna be 25th on 54 seconds, so it's not bad. It's not amazing. I don't know. Last 2.5 kilometers, let's up it towards 85 and spend the majority of our red energy. Maybe 77, not 85. Last kilometer upcoming, 75. I can't spend all my energy here. Let's do 65. And my energy is done for. So I guess we're going to have to do it with that. And the answer is 30th on 114. So, okay. And oh yeah, by the way, Primož Roglič is winning the Tour de France. There he goes. On the podium in Nice, 105 on Pogacar, 134 on Vingegaard. We're not in the top 10 here, but hey, that's because Simon Yates crashed out, unfortunately. But we come on the podium with Chris Harper though, 141 points, wins the KOM classification. We're taking the polka dots home. The green jersey was won by Jasper Philipsen, majorly ahead of Wout van Aert. Pogacar in third actually, but Groenewegen nowhere to be seen. The white jersey for Remco Evenepoel ahead of Carlos Rodriguez, and then Ayuso is on 35 minutes. That's crazy. In the end, we finished 16th with Matthews and 42nd with Chris Harper. I don't think we moved up in GC. Now we did not. We finished 17th with Chris Harper, so it's an okay result when it comes to GC. But most importantly, 3 stage wins, including the polka dot jersey. I think we can be happy about this Tour de France, especially considering what happened to Simon Yates. Anyway, that brings us to the end of this Pro Cycling Manager playthrough of the Tour de France 2024, a bit of a preview of the race, stage by stage. I hope you enjoyed it, I certainly did. If you want me to do this for the Vuelta, tell me, then I might consider it. But for now, as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye!